Definitely oil paint. Definitely oil paint. For the last time. Oh, still don't believe me. Only joking. Well, not really. But it is pretty mad that how people do commit themselves to their own mind state. And it's been proven. Sorry about less people out there who just do not realise what's going on. And it's not your fault, really, that this has happened. It's probably more my fault, I gotta say. It's all my fault. Right? Blame me. So let's have a look at these clothes now. Oh, wow. That's a good singer. Talking about the person who's singing there. Well, one's unwell. And casts a spell. Anyway, it's definitely oil paint that. These been through the washing. Pair of diesels. Cost me about 70 quid there. Hollister t-shirt. Another 30 quid. Fair enough for a crappy body warmer top. B&H, BHS, British Home Stores, that is, probably was about 20 quid, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I got them all from a Chazza, except for the jeans. Did actually pay for the jeans. Got a t-shirt and the body warmer at a Chazza. A Chazza is a charity shop or a thrift store for people in America. This is definitely oil paint. Bearing in mind, these have been through the wash. I'm not going to say several times, but they got washed. Now, people have to realise that this is just the remains of what was dumped on my head that day to teach me a lesson, apparently, because I was gagging for it. Right, gagging for it, eh? Like I know people are really brilliant, yet they think they're so clever. But can you clear this up? Gagging for it. I know it's like linking things up, but you see everyone with a fucking mask? Or is it just me? And it's mad because today I've seen more people wearing masks than ever. I thought it was getting better. As in, like, people are taking off their mask, but it's. I mean, I've been walking around without a mask. But fuck off. Let's give them a big teethy grin and smile with my horrible fucking teethy smile in their faces. If anyone looks at me weird, I know the way they're looking at me because I look from the heart. Same as I know when people are talking to me from the bollock or the cunt. To be honest with you. Sorry about swearing, but it's true. People talk from their lower chakras and they copy people and they pretend and they do all this and they use other people's sayings just to pass shit off. They don't think from their heart, yeah? So, and it's not a case of forgetting about it. Very much not, because if it did, that would write off my life, yeah? Get this. Anyone who tries to tell me to forget about it, it's like me just saying, go and kill yourself, will you? Which reminds me, by the way, it's funny this, when all these emails are coming through to me from these Dianetic counsellors about how much they were worried about me, or they were thinking that I was going to kill myself, thinking that I'm going to kill myself. It mirrored what everyone else around me was saying. Mirrored, that's right. So people around me were chatting, when I was going mad trying to get this across to people. get one across. No circular conversation because it's been ripped out. Try the circular conversation again and you will just be put in a big circle and laughed at, right? Yeah, anyway, these people around me, he's depressed, he's going to kill himself. Oh, I reckon he's going to kill himself. So, they were saying this about me, right? I'm far from depressed. When I was going mad that summer, in 2017, I wasn't depressed. I don't even know if there's a word to describe the highness or the ecstaticness of how I felt during those times. And I can still tap into that buzz without drugs. Don't need any drugs. And this is what fucks people up as well. Because they knew I was fucking, not, I wasn't exactly a saint. I'm still not. But I know what transcends drugs. A feeling that is beyond any chemical intervention. I've got to say. I'll take that from experience, yeah? People want to fucking talk. Yeah, and it was clear, and it was clean, and it's so brilliant. I tap into it. I might look angry, but I'm not. Like I'm looking angry now. I'm not, I'm buzzing. I'm happy. I really am. Actually, am I happy? I don't know. More, I really think a new terminology should be made for these descriptions of emotion. Because, well, like I said, back in the day, in 2017, when I was going crazy online and doing all this shit because I was putting my life on the line, yeah, in front of people and showing them that I'm doing that, and in my tiny warped skull at that moment, thought that they would have enough intelligence in them or awareness to realise that this was a situation. Now, I'm not putting them on the spot as such, but I'm putting the world on the spot, so you better pay attention, kind of thing. And they didn't, purposefully. Everyone else in the world did, though. Who's everyone else? The ones who I directly sent things to, that's who. But you don't know yet, because you didn't want to look, did you? Talking to people who purposefully avoided going here. And it may seem petty, but it's not. It seems petty because you do not know what I attacked and absolutely ripped out of the fucking woodwork. And if they do have a clue, it depends then, it's fucking weird. If they do have a clue, the more of a clue they get, the more weirded out they get, and the more they want to kill me. And that's fucked up. And I found this out years ago, innit? And it comes through in all different ways. So everyone's telling me, I think you're going to kill yourself. Everyone's saying that to me. Everyone was. Right? Everyone was. Talk about, like, seedings in one's mind. Including these emails from Christina Eisenhower and all these people. Different people who kind of like, they were just hinting this suicide note. And I'm like, no. I don't want to kill myself. I'm buzzing. I'm going to do some good buzz. But I just want to get you on board, right? If I can buzz off this. Because that's all it was about, sharing the buzz. And this is where the separation of consciousness takes place, is like where that side gets drawn. Fucking weird. It is oil paint, right? And plus, do you notice it was non-drip? Yeah, it poured out of the fucking tin pretty good. Now, because I've got pretty good experience with paints, yeah, I know that if you went out and poured a tin of non-drip paint over someone's head, it wouldn't come out. It's just like a jelly, yeah? You have to stir the fucker for a good while for it to be running. This may seem petty, but that fucking paint, although it was non-drip, came out of that can pretty quick. Ran out, didn't it? And I know what they said. This is what's mad. I mean, it's not even a case of imagining. I just know what he said. I went, he went, I know, we'll give it a stir as well. Non-direct, we give it a stir so it comes out of the chimney easy. That's what he said. So his wife, you're bullshitting. I saw you walk through before him. So don't say you were running after him to try and stop him. That's lies in the first place, which can be caught out and ripped straight out. Plus, you fucking touched me. And he did. Touched me in the wrong way. Much like a kiddie fiddler does. You touched me in a mega wrong way. Sorry about that. Because you just don't do that. Why? I know why. Because of mind pollution and lies. That is why. Now these people who want to keep this up, I'm not keeping up anything. I'm looking at you and bringing attention to all you lot, all you liars. Who are liars? You fucking are. To cling on to a narrative that's flimsy has been ripped out already. And I tried to show this to this person who did that to me years and years ago, well before 2017, 2015 even. Everyone knew how much difficulty I was having to try and get through to this guy about this. And it was almost like he was buzzing off the fact that I'd found this out. Yet he knew that no one's going to believe me. And he was like literally riding on that. And he cannot deny this. In fact, so much has come out now where he can't even say that he was autistic or got Asperger's, even, this guy, that day. Because they all, I'm talking about they, all the ones which I caught out, this is their get out clause, yeah? This is their get out, a jail-free card. I've got Asperger's. That's the reason why I was such a prick. That's it! Now, doesn't this fucking... I'll clear this up, people. These people are involved with a massive, big, fucking global network of sickos, which create pain, suffering, disease, and labels. So, they're gonna fucking hide under a label that they made, aren't they? Autistic. Innit? Anyway, most of the paint went on my head. I was just lucky enough then, but like, my clothes are wrecked, so yeah, so that as after a fucking boiling hot wash. Definitely oil paint, yeah? How someone can insist that it's not when it's stinking of fucking oil paint, that's what did it for me. That's what really did it for me. And I'm sorry, that person, because I'm not having a go at you. It's just the consciousness involved, right? What the fuck? Because anyone else would be like, and because there's no one there to say this to you, you just would carry on thinking that you were right. When it's not oil paint. So that means, right, even though I know that you don't like being told this about this paint, but it was definitely not water-based. Even if it was, come on. Well, he shouldn't have done this then to him. Done what? What has been said here now, because it is really beyond ridiculous, yeah? We all know this now. I'm not pissed off, right? I'm recounting through these emails, and I knew why I was fucking so pissed off, because I was being kind of traumatized too. I didn't realise to the extent, because I was just kind of just living it and just day by day, yeah, for years, thinking one day, you know, I mean, maybe tomorrow they'll get this, and understand. And it wasn't like me trying to fucking lord over them or trying to fucking tell them what to do. It's just more about this simple aspect that everyone ignores purposefully, whether unconsciously, subconsciously, or full-on consciously aware. And it's got to the point where the consciously aware people of this particular group have looked at this situation and thought, blinking heck, that's not good, and done something about it. So, when it comes to dealing with the lowest of mentalities, who claim to be the most intelligent that they've ever met, and no one's saying anything, just letting that breathe, not breathe, just cough and splutter and stutter, and that's all right because it's evolution. No, that's where the big no comes in. What came in ages ago, this no, yeah? And I was telling people about this no, because I know about the no. I'm sorry about that. But I tried to fucking share this information years and years and years ago with people who, like my best friend even. I'm just trying, and when I get enough evidence to show, it's crazy what Justin, I can't believe. Justin's brilliant. I mean, I love Justin bits, but he'll blurt out his reptilian mind. So he came in, and I sort of piece after piece, he knows his piece in a set all together, right? And he'll go, come on in. What do you mean, come on then? So it's like, what? What a thing to say. And then he laugh, and you're like, why did I say that? Is it literally getting to this point where people are realising the self in them? Because if I'm talking to people's mums and dads out there now, if that had happened to your son, for whatever reason, especially it being a reason of non-violence, I mean, it shouldn't have taken we'll teach him a lesson, we'll shut him up, we'll rip his dreads off. When I went down there at that recording, we'll burn you, we'll burn you, burn you, jumping up and down, burn you. You're a 53-year-old man. Talking love there now. We'll burn you, burn you. What? It burned my dreads. What? Why did he fucking try and pull them off? Anyway, and they're not even fucking fake, so you literally ripping chunks out of my scalp. You horrible, nasty fuck, and it still hurts. I don't complain about it because people love that. But it's tender still. So there you go. Have a bit of juice for that. You dirty fucking swords.